Denny Hamlin is officially NASCAR's highest paid driver. But here's the thing, he still doesn't have a Cup Series championship to his name. So how does a guy without a title become the richest man on pit road? Stick around, because we're breaking down Hamlin's money and comparing it to 5 of his biggest rivals. And hey, real quick, if you are a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation news is just getting started. We are pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. Let's start with the man himself. Denny Hamlin is 45 years old, and he's still chasing that elusive first Cup Series title. Despite that, his resume speaks for itself. 64 Cup Series race wins. That places him 9th on NASCAR's all-time wins list, just 13 wins behind the legendary Dale Earnhardt Sr., who sits 8th. Right now, Hamlin is leading the Cup Series standings. He's ahead of his own 23XI racing driver, Tyler Reddick, in the newer championship format known as the Chase. And you know, he's in pole position to finally get that first title, but last season still stings. In the championship finale at Phoenix, Hamlin was on course to win the race outright before a late caution flag changed everything. That caution allowed Kyle Larson to undercut him on pit road heading into overtime. And just like that, the title slipped away. Now here's where it gets interesting. Hamlin's contract with Joe Gibbs Racing has him earning $13 million per season. Add in endorsements and business ventures built over his 2-decade career, and Hamlin's total net worth is estimated between $65 million and $80 million. But that number might actually be low. During legal proceedings involving 23XI Racing and Front Row Motorsports and their antitrust lawsuit against NASCAR, an economic valuation expert pegged 23XI's worth at a minimum of $160, $2 million. And that's just 4 years after the team started competing. Hamlin owns a 40% stake in that team. For comparison, co-owner and NBA legend Michael Jordan owns 20% more than that. Hamlin's 40% stake alone could be worth roughly $64 million. And it's worth noting, Hamlin only became NASCAR's highest paid driver after the tragic, sudden passing of 2-time champion Kyle Busch earlier this year. Now let's talk about the rest of the field, starting with Brad Keselowski. The one-time NASCAR champion earns $4 million a year from RFK Racing. Reports suggest his total net worth sits around $45 million, built from racing, endorsements, and team ownership. However, it's still unclear exactly how much of RFK Racing Keselowski owns or what the team itself is currently valued at. Keselowski has 36 Cup wins on his record, but his most recent win came back at Darlington in 2024. Next up, Joey Logano. Right now, he's the most successful driver on the entire grid. Logano has 3 Cup Series championships to his name, placing him 10th on NASCAR's all-time title list. At Team Penske, he earns a reported $9 million a year, making him one of the sport's most lucrative drivers. His net worth is estimated between $24 million and $44 million. Then there's Kyle Larson, the 2-time Cup champion and current defending champion. At Hendrick Motorsports, Larson earns a reported $8 million per season. But his earning potential doesn't stop at NASCAR. His recent Indy 500 appearances have boosted his overall marketability. His net worth is estimated between $12 million and $30 million, and he holds lucrative endorsement deals, including with Prime Hydration. Right alongside him is his Hendrick teammate Chase Elliott. Elliott is on the same pay grade as Larson, also earning a reported $8 million annually. He's a one-time Cup champion, and his net worth is estimated between $12 million and $18 million and $18 million. Elliott's corporate sponsor list is stacked too, including Napa Auto Parts, Chevrolet, UniFirst, and Bosch. And finally, Daniel Suarez. The Mexican driver joined Spire Motorsports on a 1-year contract for the 2026 season. His annual earnings are estimated at around $45 million for this campaign, and his net worth sits at roughly $6 million. Off the track, Suarez is married to Julia Piquet, daughter of 3-time F1 world champion Nelson Piquet, a family name that made headlines a few years back when Nelson was caught up in a racism controversy involving 7-time F1 champion Lewis Hamilton. So there you have it, Denny Hamlin sitting at the top of NASCAR's pay scale, with a net worth that could climb even higher once 23XI's valuation is fully factored in. Here's my question for you. Does Hamlin's paycheck match what he's actually accomplished on the track, especially with no championship yet? Drop your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like this video and subscribe to NASCAR Nation News for more. We'll see you in the next one.